Manchester City remain firmly in the Premier League's top three after a hard-fought win over Wolverhampton. Meanwhile, Brazil still hope to secure the services of manager Carlo Ancelotti, despite multiple complications. In Madrid, Real face another setback as Jude Bellingham could miss a crucial match due to injury, adding more concern to their already depleted midfield. Arsenal are in a fierce race with Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund to sign a rising Brazilian star. Pep Guardiola has announced that Man City could bring in as many as 6 new players. Former Liverpool star Joe Allen has announced his retirement at age 35. This is your football news update for May 3rd on Football News Now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss the hottest updates and breaking stories from the world of football in the past 24 hours. Manchester City secured a narrow 1-0 win over Wolverhampton in the Premier League. Kevin De Bruyne scored the only goal in the 35th minute, despite dominating possession and creating several chances. Guardiola's men couldn't extend the lead. The valuable 3 points help City strengthen their position in the top 5, aiming for a Champions League spot next season. Ahead of their decisive clash with Celta Vigo, Real Madrid received bad news as Jude Bellingham trained separately due to muscle pain, making his availability uncertain. With only 4 games left and Real still chasing Barcelona, it's a heavy blow for Ancelotti. To make matters worse, defenders Mendy, Alaba, and Rudiger are all out long-term. Real may have to move Tchouaméni to centre-back or call on youngster Jacobo Ramon. Fran Garcia will start on the left, with Lucas Bosquez covering the right flank. Though it seemed settled, Carlo Ancelotti's move to manage Brazil remains unresolved. Brazilian media report that the CBF, Brazilian Football Confederation, is still waiting until the end of the month, hoping Real Madrid will release Ancelotti if they end the season without a trophy. The main issues are the timing of his departure and the buyout clause. The CBF wants to secure a coach early for the 2026 World Cup campaign, while Real are not ready to part with the Italian. Security concerns in Brazil also make Ancelotti hesitant. If there's no response by the deadline, the CBF may pivot to alternatives like Jorge Jesus or Abel Ferreira. Arsenal are locked in a transfer battle with Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund for Brazilian starlet Luighi Hanri from Palmeiras. The 19-year-old impressed at the 2023 U17 World Cup and was instrumental in Palmeiras' run to the U20 Copa Libertadores final. Although he recently signed a new deal through 2029 with a release clause exceeding £70 million, he may be sold for less. It's a similar situation to Estevao, who is on the verge of joining Chelsea. Hanri is highly rated for his technical ability and immense potential, and a move to Europe seems imminent. Crystal Palace are reportedly ready to offload both Marc Guehi and Eze in summer 2025, aiming to raise around £130 million to rebuild their squad. Manager Oliver Glasner has given the green light. Guehi, with only 1 year left on his deal, is being tracked by Newcastle, Chelsea, and Tottenham. Eze has a £60 million release clause and is on the radar of Manchester United and Spurs. Glasner hopes to bring in 6 new signings to boost the team's physicality and intensity, with Sunderland's Jude Bellingham among the targets. Manchester City are also preparing for a major squad overhaul in the summer of 2025. After losing the Premier League title to Liverpool, Pep Guardiola is aiming to bring in at least 5 new players. Priority positions include goalkeeper, fullbacks, and a creative midfielder. Nottingham Forest's Morgan Gibbs-White is the top target to replace De Bruyne, though he could cost up to £100 million. Other names on City's radar include Florian Wirtz, Douglas Luiz, Jeremy Frimpong, and Theo Hernandez. On the way out, Edison, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, and Kyle Walker are all likely departures to trim the wage bill. After Manchester United's 3-0 win over Athletic Bilbao, Bruno Fernandes got into a heated exchange with a Spanish reporter over Dani Vivian's red card. Fernandes argued, "If it's a tackle, it's a yellow, but if it's a shove with the hand, then it's a red, and the referee got it right. When questioned about a potential handball by Garnacho, Fernandes coolly responded that he didn't see it but believed Garnacho had been fouled earlier, which went uncalled. Former Liverpool defender Stephen Warnock has urged Conor Bradley to improve his physical condition if he wants to compete for a starting spot at Liverpool next season. Warnock said Bradley needs to spend time in the gym this summer, citing examples like Ronaldo and Bale at Real Madrid, or Salah and Messi, players who kept themselves match-ready through rigorous training. While Bradley is technically gifted, injuries have stalled his progress. With Alexander-Arnold potentially on the move, Bradley could be his successor if he gets stronger. Manager Unai Emery has confirmed that Marcus Rashford could return for the final 1 or 2 matches of the season despite his current hamstring injury. Rashford will miss the next game but is working hard to recover. Emery hopes he'll be available within 4 weeks. Rashford is currently undergoing treatment in Dubai, but his future remains unclear. He could be sold to Aston Villa for £40 million or return to Man United and then move elsewhere. If he returns in time, he could be crucial in Villa's key matches against Tottenham and Man United in the Champions League race. According to AS, Real Madrid are targeting Benfica's left-back Álvaro Carreras but don't want to pay his €60 million release clause. Instead, they may ask Manchester United, who hold a €18 million buyback clause, to activate it and then resell him to Real for €30 to €35 million. It could be a smart deal for Los Blancos. If that fails, Real may turn to Miguel Gutierrez, whom they can re-sign from Girona for just €8 million. Former Liverpool midfielder Joe Allen has announced he will retire after the 2024-25 season. Signed by Brendan Rodgers in 2012. Allen played 132 games for Liverpool and was part of the squad that finished runner-up in both the 2013-14 Premier League and 2016 Europa League. After leaving Liverpool, he played for Stoke City before returning to his boyhood club Swansea. Allen said now is the right time to retire and expressed pride in his career with both Liverpool and the Welsh national team. Liverpool are reportedly open to selling goalkeeper Kelleher this summer for a fee between £30 to £40 million. Kelleher impressed when filling in for Alisson this season, playing a key role in Liverpool's Premier League title win. However, with Valencia's Mamardashvili arriving, his chances of regular starts are slim. Newcastle are closely monitoring him as they look to replace Nick Pope. Kelleher wants to leave to prove himself but will only agree if he's guaranteed the number 1 spot. That wraps up the hottest football headlines of the past 24 hours. The season is entering its final stretch with plenty of drama still to unfold. Stay tuned to Football News Now for the latest updates from around the footballing world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.